Hey everybody, Preston here, aka Godzilla Hawk, and I'm here with...
the fattest asshole in the world. Go yourself, Captain Asshole.
I know. Yeah, I know. It's like, I know you guys are wondering, Brandon's still alive? We haven't done a video like 101 since, what, weeks? It's been weeks, maybe a month?
That's asshole.
Captain Asshole.
There you go, now you're getting it.
So, I know, right? So, it's very weird, right? But no, he did come over WrestleMania, but we haven't done so many solo videos, so he's been very busy. I've been busy with my own things.
So busy.
Yeah, with Jeremiah's.
Okay.
Yeah, with Jeremiah's sister. Moving on, though.
Oh, now it's on YouTube. You're fucked. Wait till I show this to him. Holy crap!
Yeah, I apologize. It's just a little joke.
Yeah, take it back.
It's just a little joke.
Doomed.
I'm not the one who brought a pair of panties to freaking WrestleMania.
I tried them on. They're pretty nice. I understand why she wears them.
Anyways.
Felt like freedom.
Anyways. To get on topic, so Brian and
Flossing my rear end.
Brand and I have decided...
Asshole. Precisely.
Asshole and myself have decided to go over a few things. Now, a lot has happened for wrestling. We've had a lot of great moments. We've had a lot of bad moments. Some depressing...
A lot of bad moments.
Yeah, we're... Just FYI, we're not going to talk about the deaths or anything, but if I want, I'll just say this out to clear right now. Rest in peace, China and Boss Mahoney. You know, that's really all I can say. It was tragic. I just want to get that out of the way because I know people are going to be begging, why haven't you done video or say anything? I just don't do well with death, but just to get it out of the way, it was shocking. It was very sad. Rest in peace to both of them and to their families. That's, I mean, do you have anything to say before we move on?
Not really, no.
Alright, I just want to throw that out there right now so we get that out of the way. But now let's move on. We're going to talk about 3 topics and 3 things that are really getting people's attentions now in wrestling. We have 3 topics. We're going to go ahead. We're going to talk about the first one, and then we'll discuss the second, and then the third one last.
I sure hope so.
Yeah. So
I don't want to go out of sequence.
so the first one is, as you know, we'll talk more about this part, but on NXT live event, apparently Balor lost the NXT Championship to Samoa Joe. We'll get to the Joe thing later on, but right now we want to talk about Finn. The reason I want to talk about Finn is not because of because he lost the title, but because of what happened after the show when they were getting onto the bus and someone ended up recording. Someone ended up recording a video. Now I'm going to show you the quick video footage of what he said, and it's coming up right now.
Is that Nakamura behind?
He's limping.
Is that Nakamura behind her? No, it's not him. That's not Shinsuke, is it? Who's that behind that? Balor?
See you all on Monday.
He's going raw! He's going raw! Did you get that on tape?
Yes.
Yes! Holy shit! He's going raw.
As you can see from that video there, Finn Balor was getting to the bus and he went to come out. He kind of calmed the fans down who were chanting his name, and he said, "I'll see you guys on Monday." Everybody went nuts. Now here's the thing, that this makes a lot of sense now. We all know Finn Balor has been a troll on Twitter. He likes trolling the fans. He's a major troll. He's a pro at trolling. Like, he always teases things and it doesn't happen. But now with him not being NXT champion and flat going to the fans in person and just saying, "I'll see you all on Monday," now this has got people talking. Now people are like, "I got to tune in for Raw. Is this really true? Is actually about to be a Monday Night Raw?" We don't know. This could be another freaking a swerve, another big swerve or a tease. We don't know what's going to happen. But what if it isn't? Like, what if this is legit? What if this is Finn Balor pretty much saying, "I'm going to main roster now. I've had my time with NXT. It's time to move on, and now I'm going to make the main roster." see me as, this guy, this talent that I am the future type of thing. Now, first of all, just from watching that little short clip from what you saw, were you honestly really surprised that happened? Let's be honest.
There's a few things I wanted to just say right now. Him losing the title and him saying, "See you on Monday." I'm shocked that he lost the title. I didn't think it was time for him yet, but I'm also at the same time worried about his move to the main roster. This is a big name moving to the main roster, and you only get that suddenly because he's already beaten Samoa Joe
twice.
Yeah, so there's no reason why Samoa Joe should have beaten him for the title at this point in time. Plus, as that one trollitive little piece said, it's not even a pay-per-view! Yes, it wasn't even a pay-per-view, so that usually means it's an emergency move. Understand? They only do that when it's an emergency. They have to get this guy to the main roster because they're losing someone important. Now, who do we have on the injury list that is technically rumored to not be coming back? John Cena. Who might be retiring this year? Undertaker. We have major
Randy
names.
Orton.
Randy Orton might not be coming back. His injury might be too severe.
Kane might be.
Who else? Who did we lose just last year? Who did we lose? Daniel Bryan.
Mark Henry's been talking about retiring this year.
Mark Henry's not a big name though. He can be replaced pretty easily.
Yeah, but
he
made a big impact.
But he's a name. He's still a recognized person.
Kane and Big Show. How long are they going to be here?
Yeah, so you got these big names being dropped, but they're also the biggest wrestlers they got. So, if this emergency move, I could see an official announcement of somebody being lost to the WWE any day now. It's super exciting to figure out what's going to speculate what's happening. I personally am just going to wait and see what happens. I'd love to see how they change his character a little bit, if they change his character at all, when they bring him to the WWE. Because when they transfer to the main roster, when they transfer from NXT to the main roster, a little something gets changed in the translation.
Prime example? Ascension. Prime example. They went from being an original tag team to being freaking 2.0 knockouts of another tag team.
And jobbers. They
literally were jobbers, and now one of them got suspended for wellness policy.
Look at Baron Corbin. He was at that point where he just couldn't win his matches. Now he's a vicious one-timer again. And guess what? That's how he was when he first came in. And everybody's been saying if they were just backtrack his character to being that vicious powerhouse, that he would be believable as a character and be enjoyed. And now he comes to the main roster and he's exactly that.
Again, we're not to die on the point with Baron Corbin. Don't get your high hopes. I know you're a huge fan of Corbin. I get that. But knowing WWE, they're going to fucking help.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, it's a slight change. The character has at least a small change when they go from NXT to main roster. So I'd love to see what they do, if anything, to Balor. And that's what I'm saying, is I'd love to see if they're going to do something bigger with him, or if they're going to dumb him down and make him a mid-card type of player.
With Baron Corbin, it's very iffy. Ever since he won the Battle Royal, I'll admit, I was shocked. I'm going to give all credit to you. You predicted it. I was shocked, but I was happy. But at the same time, I was like, this doesn't prove anything. I have to see legit proof. Like,
I'd also like to say one more thing. That Balor reminds me of the potential of when CM Punk first came to the WWE. And that's what I'm looking at. His character feels that way. He's a big showmanship. Not as big a talker. He has my skills, but not that many. Not that high grade.
Yeah.
But he feels like he could be the next CM Punk. At the same time, I'm super excited because if he comes to the main roster, that means any time we can get him versus Seth Rollins.
Oh, you guarantee that's going to happen.
Match. Everybody's talking about Balor versus the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. I'm like, fuck that match. I want to see Balor versus fucking Seth Rollins. That's what I want to see.
Wait, why Seth freaking AJ Styles to Finn Balor? That has so much. Like, if you knew everything about the Bullet Club,
that's fine. That's storyline basis. I'm talking about capabilities.
No, and that's quality.
I like
you see these guys. Like, here's the thing. Like, I'm sorry to cut you up, but don't get me wrong. Seth Rollins and Finn Balor, as long as you have Seth Rollins as a primetime baby face, and you don't make it to that whiny bitch where you're just like, I'm only going to do a few spots, and you go actually to, like, Tyler freaking Black Seth Rollins, where he fucking wrestled, bounced off freaking fat people doing moonsaults and stuff like that.
Thank you so much.
Like, if it was that Seth Rollins and this Finn Balor,
It'd be a
5-star match. 5-star match.
They could be on SmackDown. It's still going to be the match of the year.
And just same thing with it.
And it's something we're looking forward to.
That's
About AJ Styles, though.
AJ Styles Finn Balor, 5-star match. It's going to be 5-star. I don't care. I really don't care. AJ Styles is one of the best workers and one of the best names he's got. Freaking.
I mean, I know it's early for predictions for WrestleMania this next WrestleMania, but I would love if they don't do a ladder match for any of the mid-card titles. I'd love to see a ladder match for the main title, for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Whoa, triple threat between the three of them. It would be amazing. And if you stick John Cena in it, you kill the match. I'm just gonna say, you're gonna kill the match.
We'll
He'll do a 3-man STO or whatever the hell he calls it. Get FU, I don't care. And it's like, so unless he gets drop kicked off the ladder into the crowd, it's not gonna be funny.
But now let's go back. We're going to kind of backtrack. We're going to talk about Finn Balor a little bit more.
The excitement of him coming to the main roster.
Like I said, here's my thing. Everybody always goes, oh, they're from NXT, so they're going to get screwed. Here's the thing. With Finn Balor, I really doubt he's going to get really screwed over because of how... Now, hear me out.
No, I'm hearing you.
Let's take, for example, like Bo Dallas and someone like Neville. They were NXT champions, and they were big on NXT.
Now they're jobbers, and they're barely getting
pushed. Neville's hurt at the moment, and he's treated more as a mid-carder. And Bo Dallas is with the Social Outcasts, and that's not doing anything. But with Finn Balor...
Which is exactly what I was saying. Is like the character can either become a plus and become a main player, or the WWE main roster, it goes through Vince McMahon still, they could probably say your dues have not been paid for you to be seen as the main carder. We're going to put you in matches. You're going to start losing. You're going to get dropped off the map. You're going to come back. You're going to drop off the mat. Here's the Intercontinental Championship. Take it from you the next night. Sorry, Zack Ryder. And then, well, that was bullshit.
And if I remember,
The Miz. Seriously, it had to be the fucking Miz.
Like for the,
I'm not Baron Corbin. Someone else, anyone else. I would have.
Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens,
Yoshi Toxu. I'd have been fine with that guy too. One of the Japanese guys.
Freaking Sin Cara would have been a better choice.
Yeah, but no. Here you go, Miz. Here's another championship.
5-time Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah. So
no one cares.
I'm just saying. If they dog him down immediately, you'll know that his character is going to be suppressed so badly, and it's going to be very upsetting. But
like, yeah.
On the other hand, the only other way he could keep that from happening is if they make him into a CM Punk version 2.0 and have him an outspoken outcast.
Well, look, I'm not gonna.
And God forbid he takes over the fucking social outcasts.
I
will be so pissed.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. With Finn Balor, I really don't think they're screwed. Longest reigning NXT champion. That has been confirmed. He held it for 291 days. That's confirmed. The face of NXT, one of the biggest names, selling merchandise with his merchandise. Now, here's the thing. I really think this is going to be one of the few guys
this
where
Vince McMahon brought to you by Dr. Pepper.
This is literally going to be one of the few guys where Vince McMahon's going to go, he's good, but I think he's going to be mid-card best. But then Triple H is going to come out and say, this guy has sold out NXT arenas. Have any of your guys sold out arenas recently, even at live shows? Our live shows.
John Cena's just on the injury list right now.
and that's actually.
And we don't want to use The Rock and Stone Cold anymore.
That is actually sad. Like really think about it. All these NXT live shows, tours, they all sell out like immediately. With the WWE shows, there's still like half the arena missing, like a TNA Impact back in the day.
Wow, that was a good idea that just hit me. I'll say it for another time I get it.
But like I said,
writing it down in my fuck off book.
Yeah. So Triple H, I think, really is going to. I really doubt he's going to get screwed because Triple H is going to be here. He's going to be like, this guy is a guy that can sell merchandise. Like, like for prime example, New Day. New Day when they first came in, let's be honest, they were like meh. Then you bring them in and you slowly build them. Look what happened. They're one of the guys that are actually selling more merchandise than anybody at the moment. They sold so much merchandise at the moment. They're that hot. Finn Balor's already that level. Now just imagine putting him in the main roster and then, let's say, doing something good. As long as you do something good then, and like you said, he's like a Cesaro in a way. He's great talent. He's got everything to be a world champion. It's his mic skills that needs work. The mic skills needs work. But Finn Balor's not a terrible mic worker. No. I'm not saying that at all. But like you said, he's not going to be at that level of like Cena or Punk or Stone Cold or Rock. He's not going to be that level unless they really, really try with him. But he's more like a little bit above like a Christian type level, where Christian had great mic skills, but it wasn't like Edge.
He could join the New Day.
Well, here's the thing.
He could dress up as like a rainbow unicorn from hell.
But now here's my prediction what's going to happen, because this actually goes to Payback, which is next Sunday, which we'll talk about, do a review on that. But here's the thing. Ever since AJ Styles came in, people are like, oh, sweet, AJ Styles. And then people were hearing about Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows. And they're in. They're automatically going to thinking about how this whole thing's going to go out at Payback. Two ways. Either Doc or Carl are going to come out and they're going to Roman Reigns the match for AJ Styles, and it's going to be Bullet Club, the three of them, or they're going to come out and screw AJ Styles. Either one of those makes sense. But here's the thing. As much as people want to see this reunion, they don't want to see AJ Styles heel, because you know for a fact if he goes with Doc and Carl and they attack Roman Reigns, you know AJ Styles is going to be heel. But the problem is, as in terms of WWE standards, they go, Reigns is the babyface, underdog babyface, and AJ Styles is the top heel. The fans aren't going to see that. They're going to go AJ Styles the heel, the underdog, and they're going to go Roman Reigns the bad guy, and they're going to boo the hell out of him. That's the problem. So how do you save the situation? How do you keep AJ Styles a heel, or I'm sorry, a babyface?
You interject John Cena. That's usually how they do it.
How do you keep AJ Styles a babyface, but yet still get recognized as part of the Bullet Club? But however, you keep Carl and Doc kind of like still part of like this faction, but yet you still keep Roman Reigns the same. That is when Finn Balor comes in. Many people don't know this unless they're hardcore wrestling fans. But AJ Styles is not the one who created the Bullet Club. Finn Balor was the one leader
the founder.
He was the founder. He was the one that 100% created the Bullet Club. Hands down. AJ Styles is the one that made it more popular. But Finn Balor was the one that made the group. Now, this is now, with this whole tease and everything, this makes more sense. You can have Doc and Carl come out, attack Roman Reigns. And then maybe they're like going like, oh, we try to help AJ. Like, AJ's not going to win the title. I know that. But they could build up maybe for a match at Extreme Rules, because that's the next pay-per-view after that. And Roman Reigns can get pissed off and go to a storyline with AJ and say, you try screwing me. Your boys got involved in our match. And AJ could go, they're my brothers, but they never got involved. I never tried to get involved. I tried to get them away. I don't know who's doing this. I don't know why they're doing this. You know, they could be confused. I mean, let's say like sometime during an Extreme Rules match. Let's say maybe it's a Extreme Rules match or something, or a Last Man Standing match or something. And they're having a back and forth match. Doc and Carl come out, and they do something like that. And then, you know, Roman Reigns is about to win, but then it turns out they attack AJ Styles instead. And then they're like, wait, why is he attacking AJ Styles? I thought they were all friends here. And then you see this guy in a cloak. He comes out. He's this leader. It's Finn Balor. Because let's think about this.
I think we'd find out probably by Monday.
Exactly. That's why I think that he's coming out Monday, the final week before Payback. Because I think that's what they're slowly playing. Because we all know AJ Styles is great talent, but deep down we don't want him to be a heel because he's so over with the crowd. They don't want him to turn heel. Plus, it's going to look even worse on Reigns, because Reigns is supposed to be that top babyface, but the problem is the fans aren't over him. And they're going to be cheering for the heel 100%, and they're going to just boo the hell out of the hero. So why don't you do that? Keep AJ Styles the babyface, but keep Roman Reigns doing whatever he wants to do, but then make Finn Balor heel. Because he was a heel when he had the Bullet Club. And because of all those shirts with the Balor Club on it, and him teasing about this new club, he doesn't have to call it Bullet Club. He could call it the new club of the Balor Club. And then shirts will line up. It would make a lot of sense. And then you have potential storylines for that. You can have, like I said, AJ Styles and Finn Balor feud, which will be amazing. There's been talk about Seth Rollins coming back, and they're doing a Shield versus Bullet Club thing, maybe at SummerSlam or something, which would be excellent. Doing that match alone is equivalent to doing Sting and Undertaker at WrestleMania. You're going to get seats. You're going to get asses to seats like that immediately. That's going to draw. I know Vince McMahon.
Well, I never heard you use such strong language. He's blossoming into a man.
Vince McMahon. I know Vince McMahon's not the big wrestling fan, but you know Triple H and Shane McMahon.
Fill out that leotard, aren't we?
So that's what I'm saying. That is the potential. So if Doc and Carl come out and attack him, don't be surprised. It's just how it's all planned out. That could work.
At the same time,
it's so believable. It just works.
I want to inject this right now. Are the Young Bucks under any contract right now?
I think they're still under New Japan contracts.
Do you think they're possibly running out of time with them?
I don't know. I mean,
because think about this: Doc Gallows and blah 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 and Balor are beating the crap out of AJ Styles, and then the Young Bucks come out. And
that's true. That's
and
true.
you got a splitting of the Bullet Club.
Bullet Club versus Balor Club or something like that. And that was one thing I wanted to like too. Like I would love to see like all the Bullet Clubs.
Now, will that take both of them out of the title shot picture for a while? Yes, it will. But it will be more exciting than watching the title matches for a few months.
But not like that. You get to watch these guys' talent. You get to see them progress. So that way.
And super kicks. Don't forget about super kicks. Super kicks every 5 seconds. It'd be great. Super kick.
Well, here's the thing. I love Finn Balor like AJ Styles, but you don't want to just push them immediately. Like get in this feud, you're gonna push both of them, and then that way, maybe let's say another year after that. Then you could start maybe having a win matches, start winning the belts. And then you could build off that. And that way you get like years of build. It's like they did with Seth Rollins, where he started off with just, they showed was kind of like that high-flying guy. And then he went solo. And they were like, look at this potential. He had the money in the bank. They didn't have him cash it in yet immediately because they wanted to see what he does. So they had that amazing 5-star triple threat match at Royal Rumble last year. And then they were like, yeah, Rollins is our guy. Yeah, he was booked terribly, but it was like that you knew they had faith in him. It was like they didn't just give him the belt immediately like they're doing with Roman Reigns. It was like, let's see what this guy can do first. Let's see how this guy can go. He was slowly getting built, and then when he became his own guy, it was like, all right, with Lesnar holding the championship, let's do these fresh feuds with Dean Ambrose. Let's give them the main event. And look what happened. We're getting like these great matches, great feuds. Seth Rollins is pulling his own weight. That's what they need to do with someone like Styles and Finn Balor. I much as love those guys, and they're some of my favorites. Don't do what you're doing with Roman Reigns, because I want these guys to be treated equally and treated right. I don't want them shoved down our throats.
Make them pay their dues.
Exactly.
That's what we said.
Build them up.
But give them credibility while you're doing it.
And I think that would be a great idea. If New Japan and WWE were able to make some sort of agreement, maybe they could. I would like to see a Survivor Series tag team match, Bullet Club versus Balor Club or something like that. That would get money, and that would make the Survivor Series match great since 2014. Last year's was.
But who? I mean, I already know the Young Bucks would have to be part of it because they have to be a part of everything.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's just so many Bullet Club members.
You're talking, you need 10 of them. Because you're going to have Doc Gallows and blah, blah, and
Finn Balor. Well, like I said.
And you're going to have AJ Styles and, of course, Young Bucks. So you need 4 more members to be at odds with each other.
There's so much talent with the Bullet Club. Like, first of all, with Finn Balor, it doesn't have to be guys from Bullet Club. It could be, like, close friends. Like, Hideo Itami could return. He could turn heel. Because they're good friends. And then maybe Finn Balor, let's say Finn Balor does get somebody from Bullet Club. If New Japan's willing to borrow them maybe for at least a month, even if it's just for a few months, they can make some sort of agreement. And they could bring in one of the, like Tama Tonka or Bad Luck Fale or something. Because Bullet Club isn't just like 5 guys. It's like 10 or 12. There's a lot of guys on there. Kenny Omega would probably join with AJ Styles because he's doing the whole thing with the Young Bucks. You could get like Yujiro Takahashi and all those guys. Like, there's so many guys on the Bullet Club that if you've made some sort of agreement with them, I'm willing to bet they would be willing to do whatever it takes to
rip the house down. one board by super kick at a time, and they'd be happy to do it. And it'd be a great match. You wouldn't even care who the hell has the title, what that match was. You wouldn't care about the rest of the show. That one match would literally sell out that arena for that night. Guaranteed.
Just think about that. Bullet Club versus Balor Club. The past versus the present.
And all you gotta do is advertise it as being the only match that matters. You know how you always have the championship guy versus guy? Just screw the championship.
You do
club versus club. There's the flyer. And have them out there and watch as your subscriptions quadruple, as the thing sells out, and everybody goes ape shit. You sell out in ways you
it would be like a Shield versus Wyatt family match where when people were dying for that match, and then when we got it was excellent.
Yes.
It was one of the few tag team matches where I was like, this could be potential match of the year. And this happened at not even at WrestleMania, at a gimmick pay-per-view Elimination Chamber a couple years ago, and it stole the show. It was better than the Chamber match itself. It just The crowd lost their effing minds after that match. And everyone looked great in that match.
But we're getting off subject here.
Yeah.
We're looking forward to Monday night and seeing if it's a tease or not, and we are definitely looking forward to seeing what comes next.
Yes, because there's so much potential. I know we've been going on about this forever, but you can tell there's a lot of potential. Bottom line, I'm going to stick to Raw. I'm probably going to do live reactions for that. And I cannot wait. I'll probably be wearing my Finn Balor shirt as well, just to see if this was a tease or not.
Now, we got to move on to the next topic. Now, this topic is linked directly towards the NXT Championship and its new owner, Samoa Joe. We want to go over how exciting it is to see Joe holding a title, finally. I love how violent he is and all that shit. It's all a big fat guy holding the belt. But I got to point this out, that we're going to do is we're speculating where they can go with Joe with the title. That's what we want to think about. We don't want to say maybe he'll change the title or maybe he'll do something fun. No, I want to talk about opponents and matches, what can come of this,
and who could potentially take the title away from it in the future.
Well, that my bet is that it's going to be someone new. That he's going to hold the title a long time until somebody new on the roster, someone who has never been on the roster yet, will join and get his title shot next. I don't think it's going to be anybody that's currently on the roster.
You may never know. I mean, here's the thing. Joe is already ready to go on the main roster. I know that deep down. And he's going to draw money. But NXT is not a developmental brand. It's a actual brand, so they need talent. So I understand why they're keeping Joe. And there's a lot, like I said, there's a lot of speculation for it. First of all, I'm fine with this. The only thing I'm bitched about is the fact that this happened on a freaking live event that wasn't even televised. That's my only gripe. I didn't get a chance to watch this match. If this was televised or at least on the network on an episode, I'd be fine with it.
If you guys have any information that would, for like a site or something that would let us watch it, please tell us. Text us, tell us the information down the bottom.
Hell, they post it on YouTube from time to time. Like, you find it on YouTube.
We want to see the whole thing, not just like a comedy snippet here. We want to see the whole thing. If you guys know a site, let us know. We want to view that.
Hell, you know what? I could try to pop up on the computer after this.
We'll try later, but yeah.
Because I want to see that match.
Let's just break it down to what I want to know more than anything else.
Joe with the title.
No, I want to know where they can go from there. I want to know, who do you think the next 3 possible guys going up against him for it will be? Who do you think? I mean, the only one I could think of is going to be that new Japanese wrestler that came in that I like so much.
Nakamura?
Yeah, that guy. That's it. I have no one else. I mean, other than that white guy with the guitar. I don't think anybody.
Elias Simpson?
Yeah, I don't think there's anybody who's actually big enough, fit enough, capable enough, with enough popularity to warrant the ability to take the belt from him currently. Okay. So
Nakamura is definitely a favorite.
Yeah.
But you're forgetting about 2 guys that wrestled Samoa Joe. One of them is already on NXT right now, and the other is confirmed to be going on NXT soon.
Oh, you mean A-double, Alcin Aries.
Exactly, because people go, Samoa Joe's so big, Austin Aries is so small. How's that believable? Watch their TNA matches, their X Division matches. The
X Division matches are unlike anything you've ever seen in WWE. It's actually very good.
I'll show you. I'll remind you of the Slammiversary one.
I guess that would be my third pick. Would be Austin Aries, but you said you had another guy who's not even on the roster yet. So like I said, I don't think anybody on the current roster can take the title from him. But somebody who's coming might.
Bobby Roode. Think about that now too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, remember because they were.
So what's his name? The other guy. Crazy Ginger. Who's Crazy Ginger?
Crazy Ginger.
Crazy Ginger. The white guy. Fuck. I don't know.
Did you ever?
Crazy Ginger grew a beard, likes to spit at people. That guy. Wears the big green jacket now.
Green jacket.
He was like when he finally won the world title, people went apeshit about it.
Which one was that?
He had the yellow trunks, and then he suddenly had...
Eric Young!
Eric Young!
No,
there's 2 right there. There's 2 right there. Those guys. So, technically, I got 4 picks. In fact, I think those 2...
Eric Young definitely
I think I'm going to take that big white guy with his guitar and just take him off the map and just say, those are the 3 picks that I think could take the title from him. And that's it.
Or... I know this is a wise ass chance because it's not 100% confirmed. I can't pronounce his real name or his actual wrestling name. I'm just gonna go off the wrestler thing because I just told him about. If this is 100% confirmed and they're really putting this guy on NXT, Prince Puma.
Dude, if they bring Prince Puma, it's a change in landscape on the simple fact that these guys have a whole nother breed of athletic competition capabilities. Not only that, but they're in Lucha Underground, where they comes from, they're designed to choreograph matches so long that they take more than one finisher to take them out. And it's amazing. It's amazing what these guys can do and will do. If Prince Puma comes, I will be shocked because he is such a big name, even though he's not being used correctly right now. He is such a big name in Lucha Underground right now. I'm surprised that he would jump to WWE when he's still building a career that is extremely promising where he's at.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know if that's 100% true. It could just maybe it's just for that cruiserweight tournament because they're bringing a lot of guys for the cruiserweight tournament. So that's just a possibility. But we know we're not getting Prince Puma. We're gonna get the agile guy that wrestled in Pro Wrestling Gorilla. We're gonna get that guy type of thing. Who's an extreme high flyer. He does crazy shit.
Maybe we'll get Rey Mysterio back.
Rey Mysterio is open to going back to WWE. It's just
their contract's open for him. He just doesn't. He hasn't talked to him since the accident. And I'm going to call it an accident because that is what it was. Mm. And in case he ever does happen to see this, I would love for him to let it go. I understand.
Why do you think he's wrestling in the Underground right now?
It's cool that he feels really bad and responsible for the issue, but that's why this entertainment, that's why they're choreographed, why the matches are pre-done, so that they know what, well, not just the matches, but the actual moves are pre-done, so they know how to take them with taking the least amount of damage. The guy got too overzealous, went to oversell, and he killed himself. He hurt himself so badly that he could not recover. And I'm not saying that it's 100% his fault, but it's mostly the guy who died his fault. He did play it wrong. These are choreographed so that you don't do that. I feel bad that he died. I do. I don't like the fact that there's a lot of people holding this against Rey Mysterio. I don't like that at all. Rey Mysterio is an epic wrestler, entertainer, and he's done the same moves to hundreds of people, thousands of times, and he's only had it happen once. He's only had this happen once. It's the entertainer's fault who overplayed it. He got whiplash and it killed him. Which is why it's a severe injury from car wrecks. So you can understand. And if he ever comes back to the WWE, Rey Mysterio will be recognized for the epic ex-champion that he is. And I would love to see him revitalize our hopefully upcoming cruiserweight division. It would be amazing to see him back in action.
But again, now we're getting back on track. The point is we want to talk about Joe. Let's go back to Joe because we keep sidetracking.
Those are our top competitors we'd like to see him face. But we also want to talk about the potential he has as a champion. What do you think they're gonna do with his character?
Well, now I
know he's going to be arrogant. I know he's going to be an arrogant asshole of a champion.
Kind of like someone to Owens.
He's going to be in your face, go yourself type of thing. No, Owens is that champion that will do that to you, and then he'll spit in your face, and then just turn around and walk away. I can see Joe literally just spit in your face, just put his hand in your face, and just throw you to the ground. I see him be a very violent champion.
Well,
and that's what I want to see.
Even his feud with Finn Balor, when he got the loss the first time, he was attacking people. He was so desperate. He would literally do anything to get out. He was like Bowser. He was what is it? What's the word? He was
aggressive.
No, not aggressive. He was was very no. Like when you want something really bad, he's not attached. I can't think of the fucking
obsessed.
Word. Obsessed, yes.
There you go. It's the O word. Obsessed.
Obsessed. He was very obsessed, and he would attack wrestlers from behind. He would fight Balor. He would choke him out. He would literally want to fight you. He's a stiff competitor. That's why a lot of people want to see Joe in Lesnar go at, because those guys are fierce competitors. They are not afraid to go out there and stiff each other if they need to. They are violent motherfuckers.
Hey, Joe Nakamura.
That's what we're saying.
Stiff style.
Strong, hell of a strong style, freaking stiff style.
Right? Oh, what the The skinny one's kicking the fat one's ass. The fat one's kicking the skinny one's ass. Someone's going back and forth, back and forth. Oh, they're all bleeding. The referee's stopping the match again.
I still hate that. But
I gotta say though, it's one of those matches that you will remember forever because they're hoping to God that it never can happen again. it's like the Lesnar and Goldberg match, except it was bloody, which makes it like.
Well, except that match was a disappointment from beginning to end. That one was actually good.
That one's actually kind of disappointing to me.
It was good, but the problem was it would have been great if it weren't for the blood.
I'm stopping it. I'm gonna stop the match. Oh look, he got hit in the face. I'm gonna stop the match again. Oh, I'm gonna stop the match again.
But the thing was, they were actually stopping because of blood. The other match, it was because they were like, "Fuck you, the fans."
Would they stop the match if like one of them like shit his pants?
No, because John Cena shit his pants before. And during the match, he went under the ring to shit his pants and then went back out to continue the match. That's actually a true story.
Wow.
Even Punk on SmackDown shit his pants one time.
On SmackDown. Oh, that's okay. There's only half-filled arena.
But anyway, back off track again. We keep getting off track. The point
How's it get attached to poop in the pants? I mean, what the... Did I bring that up or did you?
Yeah, you did.
I brought it up. Holy crap.
Joe, I can see him being a good champion. But very soon he's going to go on the main roster. So he's not going to have the title forever. However, I do see him being very... The
speculation is hopefully they'll make him lose the title to someone who's... well, for lack of a way of saying, worthy to take the title.
Well,
not just take it from him, but just to take the title on.
Like they're doing with the Revival, how you didn't really expect Revival to win the tag titles, and then they did, and they're having these matches, and yeah, they held them for a little while, but not for too long. Where it's like
amazing if the Revival just suddenly had Kurt Angle walk out right behind him, and you're like, oh shit, oh crap.
Well, that would be more American Alpha.
Oh, I'm sorry, American Alpha.
Yeah.
I got them mixed up again.
Alpha.
With them, they'd have like Sheamus behind them or something. Uh-oh. Sheamus in NXT? Oh, crap.
But no.
They can shave his head completely this time.
He could be a ginger version of freaking Mark Henry.
He's the whitest guy I've ever seen. Like, he's just completely shaved. They shaved his eyebrows. You can't tell he's ginger. He's just that white guy. You're like, it's an alien! Put him in a tube, take him away!
I was thinking Mr. Clean, but okay.
Mr. Clean, he dropped himself into a vat of bleach. And
he's got an Irish accent. But
that's what the bleach does to your brain, and just kind of...
But bottom line, Samoa Joe, I think we can see some potential with him. He's going to be good. Don't be surprised if he doesn't hold the title like forever. Just
maybe a month or two.
Or at least a little longer, at least until maybe the next couple takeover events, whenever those are. But he will have a decent run because they're going to get him on the main roster as soon as possible, especially before Mania, because Mania's in Orlando, Florida, and Orlando, Florida is the home of NXT, FYI. So expect NXT something happening with them. So just want to take that out. Bailey's coming too for WrestleMania. Just FYI, it's going to be fact. But anyways, moving on.
Aren't you just a little too excited? Alright, so we've covered our first two subjects. Now for the third one. This one's not going to take too much time. It's just basic opinion on this.
Yeah.
There are rumors circulating, and there's been a few leaked photos of plates for a new WWE World Heavyweight Championship. And we've been debating over what the problems are, the pros and cons for it. Preston, I'm gonna let you take the cake, get and put your opinion in first, and then I'll say what I can.
If you guys didn't see the photo, you can see the photo right here. If you guys didn't see the photo, you can see the photo right here. As you can see the photo right here on this video right here, it looks exactly like the original eagle design back when Bret Hart had Shawn Michaels.
This picture here.
Yeah. Well. Like I said, the same picture here. The point is, they're literally the same thing, except the logos are different. And right now, the plates are silver, as you see. They're probably not going to be permanently silver, or like Brandon said, like we were talking earlier. Maybe they're just stuff they use to kind of print it onto something, and then the real plates are being customized.
Keep in mind that silver and black is the color of Roman Reigns. His gear is silver and black.
For the most part, yeah.
So I don't mean to kick your puppy on this one. I just wanted to point that out.
Just
that Roman Reigns might end up being the one holding that championship for a little while. I'm sorry. I had to say. I literally just realized it.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think it's going to be silver. I think it's going to be actual gold. But here's
Let's hope.
No, it will be. There's no way. The point is this. A lot of fans I know are going to be happy. They're like, yes, the old design is back. I love the eagle design. Here's the thing. First of all, I want to make something perfectly clear. I don't hate the eagle design. I absolutely don't. I do have a problem with it. The problem is, what is the point of making a championship redesigned for the world title again? Really think about this. Ever since the spinner belt, we've been demanding the belt to be changed. And then we got it when The Rock won it. We had it, it was the big logo on it. And we're like, great. It doesn't look amazing, but it's better than that spinner belt. They had that for a while. Then, when Brock Lesnar won the World Championship, when it was the World Heavyweight Championship and the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, unification, and Brock Lesnar won, the next night Raw, they brought in the new championship, and it had just the logo on it, with a little bit red on it. It was the current logo, and they had that. And that took about a couple of years after, the other title. Now, you're telling me, that was the same title, keep in mind, he had in 2014, late 2014. Now, literally less than a couple of years later, now you're thinking about redesigning that belt again. This is my problem. The Divas Championship getting redesigned, perfect. We needed that badly. The World title, it doesn't really need to be redesigned. I don't care if you want to go back to the old title, but what you should have done is one or two things. Either when you redesigned the belt to begin with, it should have been that design, or you should wait until maybe like another 7 or 8 years, and if you want to bring that old belt, fine, or if you want to do something completely new, fine, then change it.
Give it time to sink in.
Exactly. To let it flow. Because if you keep doing that, like what's going to happen? You're going to have this Eagle belt for like a couple of years, and be like, oh, now we're going to go back to the Attitude Era belt. Oh, no, a couple of years, okay, now you're going to go to the Brock Lesnar belt. Okay, a couple of years, and this and that. It's like, there's like, I don't want this to be freaking like hot potato. Let's be like, let's juggle hot potato, whatever potato lands on, that's the next belt design we're going to do in the next 2 years.
Something that struck a chord with me. Oh my goodness. So this is a belt that was in the Attitude Era, right? The new belt.
This was the beginning of the Attitude Era. This was more like the kind of like between Golden and Attitude Era.
What if this is supposed to represent the Attitude Era version 2.0?
It's just, I don't want to be a 2.0.
If Shane McMahon takes over, wouldn't that make sense? To change the belt?
True.
Just food for thought.
That is true, but that could be happening.
In which case, I could see him saying, I hate the way the logo looks on the belt. It reminds me of what the company was when I took over, and it looks stupid. Then time to make it more credible. Here's the new belt.
That would make a lot more sense. You know what? Now you brought that up.
But if he does that, he's probably going to redo the women's championship too. Then, which would be really. I'm not saying stupid. It should be really quick and surprising. But if he makes it more like the old women's championship, the women's world heavyweight championship, I would love to see that. That'd be great. That I'd be really grateful for, because that belt looked like a championship worth holding. Whether it be a chick or a dude dressed as a chick. I'm just saying. The logo is representing basically the company as Vince in control of it was. If Shane takes over, it makes sense for him to change all the belts to being something more prestigious. Maybe he changes that one this year, and then next year he changes the women's one. I don't know.
Dude, that's a good perspective. But like I said, the women's title is fine. I'm not fine. That's fine. It's just the Divas Championship needed to go. The world title is the problem. I don't like the fact they just keep swapping it. Even if Shane takes control and it's the storyline wise, and it's like, this makes sense. I just don't like the fact literally like 5 years expansion, maybe 6 years, we had the belt changed like 2-3 times. And it's like, and you had the Divas Championship for years, and that didn't get touched for a while. until finally now. And then you still have those stupid tag belts, which I fucking can't stand.
Giant pennies on a strap.
That's literally all they are. It's literally a leather strap with a penny on it that has like 2 Spartan helmets.
What's really nice is that the fact of the matter is that it's a it's symbology. It's supposed to represent the what was the shields made out of that you used to use when the Romans went to war? The giant shields was it copper?
Bronze?
Bronze. It was bronze. It's reminiscent of their bronze shields. Okay, that's what it's supposed to represent. Not a penny, a giant bronze shield with the 2 helmets of the Spartans. It's representational. It's like wow. It's pretty creative. A problem is, there's not enough creativity thrown into it. The colors are a little off. You should have put more to the belt.
That's why I think those are the belts you need to focus on. That's all the only thing you need to touch that comes with titles. Everything else, keep for a while.
I have an objection to that one. I hate the way the Intercontinental Championship looks because I don't like the white strap.
I love the white strap. It does not bother me at all.
It bothers me. I don't know why. It looked good on Cody Rhodes, and that was it.
It looks fine. And it's the old title, the very old title, the same one that Macho Man and Hulk Hogan and Ultimate Warrior held, and Ricky Steamboat. It's the exact same title. So that's how.
We're getting censored. You said Hulk Hogan.
Here's the thing, Chris Benoit. Anyways, the point is, the United States Championship is fine how it is, unless you come up with something like very creative. I mean creative. Don't like freaking bring back WCW United States Championship. I mean be very creative.
Make it original. Make an original. Don't keep bringing back old belts. Make something original.
I don't mind old belts, but at the same time, it's like from time to time you want it to be creative.
Do. That's all we want is new. Think about it. Everybody who has a problem with the way the WWE is, it don't like the way it is, but they don't like seeing the same thing. They want something new. Well, if you're going to change the belt, make it new. Here's a good start. Not that hard to make a belt. There's so many.
All you need to do is just be a little creative.
Yeah. God forbid they're like, hey, you're now the Solar System champion. Dumbest fucking planetary belt ever made.
You know that'll go to Stardust immediately, right?
Yes, it'd be Stardust. It'd be Stardust. He'd stab someone in the ring during a live television event just to have that belt. I would too, though.
Like I said, I don't have a problem with the belt design for World Title. The problem I have is I just want
the ladder to get to it.
I just want. Excuse you. I just want to let this title sink in for a while. I've talked to people and they're like, "Oh, I hate this new design," but it's like, okay, would you rather have that design or maybe go back to the spinner belt?
I'm sorry. I like the spinner belt. I'm not gonna lie. It was a little bling blingy, but I like the spinner belt.
I hate the spinning part. I fucking hated that.
I think if they took the spinning part out, just made it stationary, I think it would have been a great belt.
It looked too much. It literally represented John Cena.
Because someone would hold the belt up, and then the logo would be facing down, and you're like, "What the fuck's wrong with the belt?"
even when Edge had his own, it was stupid.
If it had been stationary, it'd have been great. It was a little blinged out. Without the spinner, it would have looked great. Don't get me wrong, it was very creative when John Cena decided it needed a spinner. It was very creative.
Yeah, but then got old quick.
I know how you feel about it now. Think about when it came out. We're like, whoa, seriously?
Well, at least they changed it. That's one thing I'll say, but it's just the backtrack. The point is this. If this is 100% true, if you are going to do this belt, then keep it this way for a while. Do not change it again until you have something planned in advance and you go, okay, it's been 6 or 7 years. We've had this belt now for a while. Maybe we should change up. Let's just be creative. Let's do something different. That is all I'm asking. I just want consistency. I don't want it to be like, oh, let's change this belt. Okay, that's going to be for a couple of years. Now let's go change it again. We're going to do this thing. Okay, now let's do that. And then, the tag titles are still getting untouched.
What we call that is, it's called racing thoughts. That's when somebody panics because they're out of ideas. You get them rehashing old stuff in bad ways, especially blatantly rehashed. You're like, hey, look, it's the same belt with a little more color to it. What the hell are they thinking? And they're like, hey, look, we managed to do something. And you're like, no, you didn't. $10 says, no, you didn't. It's true. You should wait a little while with the belts and let them sink in, get them used to it. At least wait till you have a lot of people complaining like, this is stupid, the belt looks old, we need something new. And then do something with it. There's no complaints about the belt last time I checked. The only complaints we had were the tag team belts on the simple fact that, yes, it looks like a giant penny. I've heard that hundreds of thousands of times. And of course, the Divas Championship, because let's face facts, nothing says champion like a
Butterfly.
like a tramp stamp butterfly shaped belt. Tell me that didn't look like a tramp stamp, the little butterfly on the back of the upper butt cheeks. Yeah, I'm sitting there going, whoo, you could wear that thing backwards and be like, nice.
It'll look great. It'll look great on Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah. I'm sure he doesn't need the belt for that. I'm just saying, that was a great move to get rid of that butterfly belt. That was
And calling it Women's Championship and getting a new design, that was great.
The tag team belts need a little upgrading, that's all. I love the design, maybe more color to it, and I'd be okay with it. But I love the symbology of the whole belt, so that's what we're saying. So, I don't like the idea of getting a new belt in for the World Heavyweight Championship at this time, but I like what it could represent as being a takeover by Shane McMahon, in which case we're just like, okay, new Attitude Era, cool. Maybe you call it the Impact Era, where everything has to be like really PG-13, 17, what do you call it?
TV-14.
TV-14. Yeah, I don't understand that shit at all. It's like changing the belt without me knowing. What the fuck is he wearing? So
that still doesn't make sense. He watches TV 24/7. Yeah, he doesn't pay attention to ratings. And that's
I don't watch TV 24/7. I'm like you. I have to work.
No, but you watch TV a lot, and it's like the logo's right there. Like all you have to do is just look up slightly, and it's like, oh, TV-14.
I don't. I'm watching the television. Why would I look up in the corner and be like, oh, look? I don't care.
It's only on for a couple seconds. I'm like on there for.
Yeah, a couple seconds. It's like an advertisement. So just saying, some belts need to be upgraded still, but otherwise, I don't think you should upgrade the world title just yet. So. Those are the three topics.
Long video, but you could tell we had a lot to talk about, especially with Balor and everything. But those are our thoughts about that. Payback should be very interesting this year. We'll do a review on that next week. No live reactions for that one. I would probably say live reactions will be not until either the next maybe takeover event, depending what day that is, or if not, it's going to be Money in the Bank. That's all I'm going to say. But in terms of that, I'm tuning into Raw. I cannot wait for this Raw. Now, the fact that Balor freaking teased us again, please, for the love of God, please make sure it's true. He has trolled us so bad, I've been getting frustrated.
He walks out, goes, I got you, and goes back in. He was there for 5 seconds. Oh, we were cheering. He came down to the ring, did a victory lap, and then came back up the ramp and left. And we're like, no.
Did you just no. Well, he did say he was going to be there on Monday.
Waving the evil Kermit the Frog thing. And you're just like, you bastard.
Freaking Power's like, well, he did show up on Monday, technically.
He showed up, he did a victory lap, went back, and nothing happened. And we were just like, all right, that was worth it. Let's get the hell out of here. It's only an hour-long Raw tonight. So...
But
let's wrap this thing up.
Yeah, the bomb. No, agreed, because we wanted to do some other things. Bottom line is, can't wait for Finn Balor. Can't wait to see what they do with Joe, and let's see what they do with the title thing. Other than that, thank you guys for watching this video.
Comment down below, let us know what the hell you think, and if not, fuck yourself. Just want to throw that at you. By all means, we do want to hear the people's voice on this one. We want to know how you feel about this.
Yeah, so comment down below. Tell me your entire thoughts about the situation.
Tell us who you think is going to be coming after Joe. Tell us what you think about we think about the club versus club. I think that would be amazing. You can be drawn out for almost a whole year because of all the guys they have that are opting for it.
You know what? I got a great idea. One of these days, we should do a booking show on how we would book this as a storyline-wise. I want to do that, actually. That's actually...
But that booking show will not be a draft.
Yeah, exactly.
It will be an actual how you...
like a realistic, like, how would you do it thing. And we can even take turns. You can have your own card, I can have my card, or we could share ideas so we can combine them into, like, something.
Yeah.
I would love that
I would
idea.
yell that because I think I would love to see just a ladder match every night. I honestly would.
I swear, I think ever since he saw Taker and friggin' Jeff Hardy's been addicted to ladder matches.
Hey, this guy here, I'm an Undertaker fan. I'm a WWE fan. Never saw the Taker versus Jeff Hardy for the WWE Championship match, the ladder match. He never seen it. I was like, how did you not see it? That's on one of their nationally televised shows. That was on SmackDown, wasn't it?
No, Raw.
It was on Raw. It's on Monday Night Raw. This guy doesn't miss Monday Night Raw. How did you miss that one?
Okay, first of all, if
Tonsils.
I'll explain after that. But he doesn't know what happened. But bottom line is, I saw the match. That is it. Thank you guys for watching this video. Comment down below on your thoughts about this. What are your thoughts? So take care, all my peeps. And this is...
An asshole. That's all you do. Yourself, but have a nice day.
That's not a good thing.